Hello. So today we'll be looking at another SAF fuel ration pack. This time it is Vegetarian Halal Menu 1. We have here 2 entrees and 1 dessert as usual, with vegetarian peppery potato stew, vegetarian creamy tomato pasta, and finally for dessert, soya dessert with chestnut. According to the eBay listing, each ration pack contains approximately 3,350 kilocalories. So let's get this open up. And see what's inside. And we have here, as usual, few packs and your instructional leaflet as usual. Without further ado, let's get started. And I am back with the first entree, vegetarian peppery potato stew. So as you can see here, we have our potatoes, we have our beans, lots of pepper garnish, and I believe this would be fake meat or imitation meat, vegetarian meat. So the first thing I noticed is, once again, it smells almost exactly like the last few ration packs that I've tested, the glutinous rice dishes, like fried rice, like vegetarian char siu rice. They all smell almost the same for some reason. The texture here is, well, it's quite starchy, it's quite goopy. Once again, probably has something to do with the way they keep this food preserved. And at least the beans, they are in one piece, in whole pieces. That's not so bad. They look like red kidney beans, similar to the red kidney bean dessert a few videos ago. Let me have a taste of this. So initially there's this taste of like canned mushroom potato soup, like Campbell soup or similar, whatever you have in a supermarket shelf. And then it transits to that same processed canned food taste that is all too familiar in the other ration packs. The meat texture is quite floury. It disintegrates in the mouth into a powder kind of texture, which isn't that good. Yeah, the texture is not so good. But at least the potatoes, they retain most of their shapes. They do offer a bite. It's not mushy. The beans are solid. Let me have a sample of the goop here. It's very, very peppery. Once again, this dish is very savory. It's also very thirst-provoking. So once again, if you're eating this, you'll probably be out in the field doing whatever it is that you're doing, and you need to find some source of water, which is not going to be easy. And then you have this thirst-provoking food. It's a recipe for disaster. This dish tastes great on its own. There's no need for any seasoning or any other ingredients. In terms of taste, the overall dish has masked the ultimate processed canned food taste rather well. But the aftertaste is still there, so you need some liquid to wash down. So let me finish this stew up and I'll be back soon with the next entree, vegetarian creamy tomato pasta. And I am back So we have here the vegetarian creamy tomato pasta. So once again, the first thing that struck me is the odor. Presumably the sweet tomato accentuated the processed canned food smell, the really distinct processed canned food smell. I shall just coin it the SAF ration smell. And it's rather off-putting in this case. So once again, this looks like a fake meat or a fake hot dog, sliced hot dog, and flanked with your mushroom. Yeah, some mushrooms here on the side. Your pasta, lots and lots of pasta sauce, I presume. The more I stir, the more the odor presents itself to my nose. And it's quite revolting actually. So let me have a go here. Bit of pasta and a bit of meat here. Yeah, this is bad. The taste is... No. The taste here is really bad. This is by far the worst one I've ever tasted out of all the ration packs. I don't know how I can even finish any more bites of this. No, this is revolting. The natural sweetness of the tomatoes and the pasta sauce has really brought out the worst of the processed flavors in this ration pack, or in fact any of the ration packs. There's also a slight hint of stale mushrooms, which makes things even worse than it already is. All in all, this is by far the worst ration I've ever tasted. And even though they were all ranging from average to bad, this is really at the next level. So I shall move on to dessert now. Hopefully the taste of the dessert will be much better than this. And we have here soya dessert with chestnut. Literally soya beans and mashed up chestnut. That's all there is to this dessert here. Once again, it smells like the other desserts. There's this processed smell to it. Without further ado, let me try to taste test a bit. Let me get a bit of soya. Let me find a bit of mashed chestnuts as well. There we go. Get a bit of soup. Surprisingly, this does not have the dense a processed taste as the other desserts I've tried in this SAF ration packs. It's actually not bad. Washes off all that horrendous taste that I've tried just now with the creamy tomato pasta. So the soup is mildly sweet, and then the soya beans add a bit of crunch to this dessert package here. The chestnuts as well, don't forget that. The chestnuts really complement this entire package we have here. Now this dessert is something that I probably wouldn't mind paying if it were sold in a hawker store. In fact, I probably wouldn't even know it came out of a retail pouch. So let's, while eating this dessert, let's summarize what I have tested the past few videos. If I had to choose 2 entrees and 1 dessert thus far from whatever I've tested, I would choose Japanese curry noodle with chicken. My second personal favorite would be the vegetarian dumpling, mushroom and groundnut. And finally, this soya dessert with chestnut. And this will conclude today's video. SAF Fuel Rations 1 man times 24 hours main pack. Menu 1 vegetarian halal. With vegetarian peppery potato stew, vegetarian creamy tomato pasta, and finally, soya dessert with chestnut. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, do subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos. Also, please do consider to become my valued patron. Links are in the description below. Bye for now.